Hey, I'm DeeGee. I thought I would reintroduce myself, so let's get into it. A lot of people know me as the PlayStation Girl, and for good reason. The PlayStation 1 is my favorite console of all time, and I'm actually going for a complete US set of all the games ever released, and I'm almost at 600. That's my goal for the end of the year, and I'm so excited. But let me share with you some of my favorite games for the PlayStation. I don't just collect PS1 games, I also play them too. I've played a vast majority of my PlayStation 1 games, but there's still a lot that I haven't touched base on. And one genre that I love the most is RPGs, and here are a couple of my favorites. On the PlayStation 1, we have Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. I just played this for the first time last year and I adore it. It made my top 20 games of all time. And then we have Legend of Legaia. I had played the first, I can't talk. I played the second one, Dual Saga, first, and then I finally got to play this one, and I like this one way better than the other one on PS2. I don't like that one. Now, my favorite PS1 game of all time, the one I hype up the most, and I've probably played the most as far as RPGs on the PlayStation 1, that is Legend of Dragoon. I love this game so much that I have 3 copies of it. Survival horror, my second favorite genre of all time, and the PS1 does not disappoint. There's some definite bangers on the PlayStation 1 when it comes to that category. We have Dino Crisis. Yes, I know I look like Regina. I'm actually cosplaying her right now at the moment. And then, of course, we have Silent Hill. I love the Silent Hill series, but I love one franchise more, and that goes to the Resident Evil franchise, especially Resident Evil 3, the original, not the remake. And you'll come to find out one thing about me is that I do have something called a shit list, and there's several games on that list that I want to highlight. We all have video games that we don't like, and I'm one of those people that's not afraid to express their opinion on things that I don't like. And when I said I have a shit list, I have a shit list. It's not just PlayStation 1 games, there's other games on that list, but it takes a lot to actually get on that list. And whenever I put a game on that list, I have reasons why I don't like that specific game. It's not because it's overhyped, it's not because it's nicely liked, or whatever the case. It's because I have my own personal reasons on why I don't like the game. And I hear a lot of people say, you don't like that. Well, that's your own opinion. If you like the game, this is where it comes down to it. If you like the game, awesome. That's fine. You have your own opinion. But mine is my own, and I'm sticking with it. I'm not going to be swayed. And listen, for this example, Final Fantasy VII. I do not like this game at all. There's many reasons why. I've went into it countless times. People ask me all the time, why don't you like this? And I've always given reasons. The materia system's one. I don't like the story. Many reasons why this one I do not care for. Now, I like Final Fantasy games. I like Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy IX, but not this one. Now, I did play the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I still don't like the game. I'm not afraid to try new stuff. It's just like Resident Evil 4. No, I've not tried the remake yet, but I will, because I'm not one of those people that have a stick up their butt and don't want to try new stuff. See, I still give stuff a chance even if they do a reimagining of it, so I will eventually try that. I still like Resident Evil 4, but that's another topic for another day. Chrono Cross. Yeah, no. Chrono Trigger is my favorite game of all time, and this was a damn letdown. Yes, this is a damn sequel, it even says it on the fucking back. Too many characters, I don't like the story, it's too convoluted, and yes, I played the game multiple times. I tried to play it a few years ago again, and I just couldn't do it. I'm like, nope, I played it enough, I'm done. So, the only reason this stays in my collection, like these, is because I'm going for a complete PS1 collection, so I gotta be in there. And yeah, I know I got the greatest hits, I gotta get the black label, I will eventually. And then, of course, this. Parasite Eve 2. This one was a recent addition on my shit list. I love the first game. Parasite Eve was phenomenal with the battle system, the JRPG to survival horror, like hybrid thing that it had going on. This is more of a Resident Evil clone. Now, I mentioned before, I love Resident Evil, but I don't like this. The tight camera angles. You can't see here, you can't see there. How do I shoot? Hold on. Wait, it's behind me. It's just, it's very difficult. And I got to the second half of the second disc, and I got to a point where I couldn't play it anymore, and I would have had to start it all over, and I said, fuck it, I'm done. And I will never play this game again. I gave it a fair chance. I was warned about this one not being good, and boy, everybody was right. I still haven't played Third Birthday. Come along with me on this journey as we talk about games, as we talk about accessories, as I go on my journey to complete my PS1 collection. Until then, PlayStation Girl signing out. Game on!